Hi there, my Battlefield friends and fans. Welcome back to Battlefield 1. We're playing some Conquest here on Brasilov Keep, a map that I really like and I haven't gotten tired of yet. I haven't really gotten tired of this DLC at all yet. I have been playing nothing but this DLC since it came out, which was many weeks ago, and I just can't get enough of playing on those maps. And all I've really been playing is Conquest. I've tried supply drop before, but then got into the end of the match, and then when the next match came up there was only a few players in there and it was super boring, and so I kind of never went back. But I know I'll go back eventually again and check it out. But for now, I'm just having a ton of fun with Conquest, especially if the match is very nicely balanced and either team is equally strong, then the match gets super intense. I'm not a big fan of those matches where one team just dominates the other team and it becomes super boring, where at the end it's all about spawn trapping, and that's never really fun for either side. I don't think so. But anyway, so I have gone back to my beloved Smile. I call it Smile. It's actually the SMLE carbine, but I call it Smile because it puts a smile on my face. No, I'm just kidding. Killing is actually not something that you should smile about, but this is a game, so I'm totally against guns in real life, but I don't know why I love shooting guns in video games. It's just something so satisfying about it, and I would never ever want to hurt anyone with a weapon in real life. I find it just absolutely horrifying, and I almost kind of feel a little bit guilty as an anti-gun advocate to play shooting games. I don't know, it just makes me feel like bad. But then I'm thinking, you know, we also play cops and robbers in video games, and we play, you know, car thieves in video games, like GTA, for example, of course. But we would never do those things in real life, and we have to be careful not to make to claim that people who like a certain thing in video games, that's what they would do in real life. It's absolutely not true. And it's just been about a month since Battlefield 1 introduced specializations, and I'm probably not alone having ignored that for a little while because I just had too much fun playing and not worrying about any assignments. But I recently started to look into it and see what's actually required to get some of those specializations. Well, wait, maybe whoever is watching may not know what I'm talking about. Well, specializations are designed to give players more opportunities and diversity within each kit, not necessarily more power overall, which is good because we don't want things to get more unbalanced than they sometimes already are. And choices should provide more depth and strategy to gameplay. So basically you get things like, there's some generic ones that you already have, which is flag, cover, and quick regeneration. But then you can also get quick on-spot, bayonet training, hasty retreat, and camouflage, which is for all classes. And then you have some special ones for the all four classes. For example, for the assault you have juggernaut, controlled demolition. For the medic you have stimulant syringe and concealed rescue. For the support you have unbreakable and pin down, and for the scout you have scapegoat and perimeter alarm. So you can check them out yourself if you haven't done so yet. There, when you go into your weapon specialization on the very bottom, you can actually see the specializations you have, and then you can see what is required to get additional specializations besides just the 3 default ones you already have. So I've completed all the basic specializations. One of them gave me a really hard time, which is where you had to use the sniper shield to get 5 kills with a sniper rifle using the shield in one match. And man, let me tell you, I hated that sniper shield. I couldn't get way to get rid of it. It was just so dumb. It's like, I would never use that thing if you paid me, or if I have to do an assignment, of course. Unfortunately, I did not record that night. I would have loved to kind of have that on tape, because I was so happy when I finally was able to complete this assignment. It was exactly in this map. The reason I hate the sniper shield is because you think you're like really protected behind it and all. It's total nonsense. People can easily take you down behind the sniper shield. They can basically just shoot the shield and it comes down, or they can shoot through the hole, which is pretty big. And you also are kind of limited in seeing what's going on around by just looking through that hole. You don't have a full, 180-degree vision. And you feel totally like, I felt very vulnerable with the sniper shield. I didn't feel like the sniper shield offered any advantage to me whatsoever, and I rather not have a sniper shield and kind of feel like use other obstructions like a tree trunk or a rock or something like that to get cover behind, which I feel is a lot more effective. But anyway, if you happen to struggle with it, just don't give up. Just keep trying. Find yourself a nice little distance where hopefully you know that the enemy is not behind you but in front of you, and then you just keep trying. That's what I did, and it really pays off. Right now I'm taking a little break from the specialization assignments and just enjoy this DLC until the new DLC comes out, which is called Turning Tides. That will come out in December. And in the meantime, in November, they're gonna add a new operations campaign, which is called Eastern Storm, where they combine the two operations from the name of the Tsar, Brasilov Offensive and the Red Tide. And then later in November they add Fall of Empires, which is a combination of the base games Iron Walls and Conquer Hell. Beyond these two, there are more campaigns to come. And just today, the October Battlefield 1 update released, and it's actually a pretty big update. It's a 2.8 gigabyte download, which probably will take a little bit of time. So if you plan on playing, you make sure that you do give yourself enough time to do this update, or you're going to be really disappointed and you won't be able to play for some time and you have to sit and wait for this. Which happened to me many times if I didn't pay attention to an update and I was eager to play and I just had to wait for half an hour to an hour until I could play, until the update was finally completed. And that can be super duper frustrating. So like any update, the October update includes a bunch of bug fixes and tweaks to specializations and assignments, weapons and gadgets, vehicles, maps and modes, and then just some general updates. They have not made any changes to front lines, but they have made a bunch of changes to operations. For example, there's going to be no more 40-player operations. They're only allowing 64-player operations, and times are kept at a minimum, and the probability of joining an active populated server is drastically increased. And then they're going to have an operations server browser. This is a change operations players have been calling for since the game's launch last year, and it will be live once you download the update to your platform. So that concludes all the news and updates for Battlefield 1 for October. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a like, comment if you want. I try to respond. And until next time, happy gaming, take care, have a good one, bye bye.